You watch you made about big jump so and I no pay so I feel I do a feeding to our brass say ya didn't pinsim more to baby be our now here Jumedia some watch be my nay that was say make us say matari shemi and OPB ashe and the anaya so PB asha NKB Kadaroma and our Sassima yede ehun Jumedia and the bro and I pay some penny for say and some a far home family home never bought my Ghana near unimness soon you sooner you bet me a shame be a free mono and home commodity na ye babidi ye pem senior corner or text messages 1760 the bread back and kind multi TV world and so here Facebook on sabit me account more here am on and now here internet and so na multitvworld.com/streams and I pay komo ben ye di ho semana say ye di ho komo o ya pron so owura Alfred Agbosi wo yumi nsem no enkoye enra Waterville for mpani for friends and trofo chiamu enso kan yo munim e de fast 51 million Ghana cedis a yetuama owura Alfred Agbosi wo yumi won se omunim hwe na ye de subo bia bebo a ye fa nkobo owura Alfred Agbosi wo yumi isanse sade no koye no wono nko ani dim no koye na Waterville for ni hwe adwuma omne ne ye no omutua ne ka ene ne to nkwanta pai tie ne se ne ho akoba asem a mo bi mfa Waterville form for inseminum edi asem a ye bedwen ho afenso no oloya ni a utwitwa edema eye maame betimodudu su kane attorney general na so oman lawyer pani chire obeye osoafo no he yengumachi ansem so wo say CP construction pioneer sika be say 94 million euros etiama no Ghana for na senke dana se ye fa ho dwane isanse wono epre ema sika na bro 100 million and over and Ghana yetuamu 94 and say that isanse best 64 million euros there a savings the mama Ghana tie ba ne say na asem ya ba na judgment debt amanfo boni din boni sa e yensema ebedi ho komo afenso no na nanom ahemfo a wo mo atoy mantem say aban so so obeyi gas processing plant na di jomro e di akọ tuabo well Mbele district a omuni ho asem ya aka isanse putugum hwegum kwansenkro no ma western region ho ano mo pe neso so no Western Enzima Traditional Council Forces ade yo mo nyintum de asem na ekoso ye bidi hunkomo na afenso no ye de awie den na mema be sem pim yenu ni akire afi etwam nko a wo yere nom eboro wo mu yi we ni nkomo ye de na no pempanifo a atenase e studio ha yoti ensani fa so we ni premier nu so a wo ba besra fi kumase you right Joseph Yamin Asante Mantemu party chochofo ni edema NDC Ashanti Regional Secretary edema NDC obeni mo achi mo akwaba bibi aboko de ayo sanso so na ora maso Kofi Juma nti na Ashanti caucus aska
Prempe College caucus
ya na ja aska Mrasibu Jani edema MPP dimu obeni boko de o se Prempe caucus say Kofi Dua so come
okro school pa the party papa no
Adom de biaka and I no pay yen sha say na yen call Woyomi gay scandal no ho na enra Waterville for a friends and trophy nhyiamu na ho asem a wo mo di kotu dwa ni nyina ne se titiru pa no wo hwe saa owura Woyomi nsem na aba ni nyina no a wo mate na manfo bo mu din bone na Waterville for mu nim hu bi na Waterville for na yese na Waterville for na yese o ma so mu nyina mo kan se 2005 2006 ebra aban ene Waterville for e do mo sa hye nhyase se wo mu nkosi stadium se dada na wo ho no mu sisi ana so foforo no mu sie no wo mu ni owura Alfred Agbosi wo yome ye hye so ono beboa mo makogiska mo mu de start stadium ni sie kire no wo mu ni owura wo yome tenatena ase a no adwuma ye ma no mutua ne ka ene ne ewo te se omo horo mo sa wo no eti se koba ne sen na owura wo yumi ofa akire no no akobo aban asem amane se ono sika ya obo ka wo mu nti ye ntua ne ka 51 million ani akire a edan ye de Waterville for besrasra mu yenko International Press Center won cry ebra sa press conference ne koso pani a okasa ede ma Waterville ye ne no eni din komo yenko ne yakore
lay before the public in a clear and succinct manner the full facts as follows. Number one, Waterville, through an open, fair and international bidding process and in compliance with the Ghana Public Procurement Law, won a contract to construct 2 new stadia rehabilitated 2 more stadia. Then a construction of a third stadium was added to the scope of work. 2. In spite of Waterville being given approval for the award of the 5 stadia, the government decided to award 2 of the 5 stadia already awarded to Waterville to Shanghai Construction Group. The procurement process for the 2 stadia awarded to the Shanghai Group was not done in compliance with the Ghana public procurement law. 3. On the strength of the MOUs signed with the government in November 2005 and the subsequent contract signed in the 26th of April 2006, and given the very tight frame to complete the stadia in time for the CAN 208 football games, Waterville proceeded to pre-finance and start the rehabilitation of the 3 stadia. 4. After the majority of the procurement process of material and equipment was completed by Waterville, and substantial progress made by Waterville in progressing the rehabilitation of the 3 stadia, the government decided to cancel its contract obligation with Waterville on August 2006. 5. As a consequence of the expenditure already made by Waterville at the time of the government cancellation of the contract, Waterville made an immediate claim for the reimbursement of the amounts it had already spent toward its execution of the contract. It has to be noted that government consultant verified and certified the value of works provided by Waterville to be in a total amount of 21.6 million euro, roughly. 6. Waterville asked the government to advance some fund from its certified certificates to pay to the subcontractor and allowing them to continue the work to achieve the target of October 2007 with no further delay. It was only through a mediation process referenced within the contract that Waterville got paid after several years by the government an amount equal to 25 million euros to cover the balance of reimbursement owed, late payment interest and penalties against losses incurred by Waterville. Now, on the issue of the double payment that media has put on the newspaper for many times, so which was being alleged by all sorts of people, note that part payment of Waterville certificates was paid directly to the subcontractor to enable them continue with the contract to achieve the target of October 2007. Waterville has pursued the government of the Republic of Ghana since 2006 for the outstanding balance which had remained unpaid. Such amounts were duly deducted from Waterville certificate, and an outstanding balance remained unpaid, to which damages and accrued interest were added to compensate the loss sustained by the company. There has been nothing illegal or improper about Waterville's action or decision in competing for, executing, or laying claims for the cancellation of the contracts to construct and refurbish the 5 stadia. The company was only sought full compensation of the work it did and the losses it incurred as a result of the government action in cancelling such contracts. Despite the constant expression of willingness on the part of the government to resolve the matter amicably, no further payment, directly or indirectly, were ever made prior to the change of government on the 7th of January 2009.
Eti ora Orlando Andre Orlando managing director de ma Waterville na motivation wo kasa no na sam ni nyina ne sema na machichi mu dia no brof kasa mu na no work na ne ohwe de obokata na dodo no ade aba ohwe today or de aba Woyome is hot again as Waterville disowns him. Ohwe Ghanaian Times or say Waterville paid Woyome for services. Graphic and so Ediaba graphic and so say we did no wrong. Waterville. Enti obia fane angle ya chesa semi nyina say owura Woyome ono akasa en wakopa mama ne ho a onko koneko. Kofi ma sha se mfafiri so. Sa Woyome se semi ekọ na aba binum se o nkase me wo court yi de na ka yen twen na court ni asem ni nwie. Na opani ade ode abetumi ebeboa court process ama yetimi ahwe se no krese se ni aban chese owura Woyome no ni aban ni contract no yɛbɛgye sika no free ne nsɛm.
I'm say beboa pa. Me very very happy. Say Andre Orlando aba be sa press conference no. Because gray areas bi a na wo you make case no no. Waba aba be define am say very clear. It is ono e na oni aban eye adwuma. Wo you me ene ono eye adwuma. Nti wo you me oni aban enye adwuma bia. Oh, de me chere no. O se adwuma a wo you me eye ma ono Orlando ni company no. O mo tia nka. Nti wo you me kra de ti sa ban o de eze nka usi wo kra. Ono wo Orlando ono no ni aban e wa asem ka. E je se sika aban ene no aye agreement se e betua. Ama aban atua bi ama no. Ne di aka no as this woman and obejana the oka no. Now, apart from that, you know, will you meet the woman will be a very clear. Say, will you meet Ghana phone? Sabi, we try we for a dream. Abana very clear. And you say, will you meet Nina so be Pia say, or Bejisica if you are buying her? The candy court and a Becca. But the ono ababe chirichiri mu wama omo kase wo you me enye se nko obeji sika free Ghana for okra no wababe she omu kran say yes the yini mu no cause wo you me ni oni Ghana nyankita mu bia na enam Waterville for you na Waterville for ye ne fa wo una obeye adwuma maaye ye tu aka isika aka ye kwa akwaje no enye ona akwaje ade amaye ye ya ne akwaje
na saa sika sem no kra no unim se kane letter bi a owura kodwompie ni try about Waterville no na omo kra de chese omo ndi Waterville for no kra ka o isa sika ni na omo tua ma Micheleti ni concert for a omnum CC stadium so
so
Waterville for sika bi a omo nkoje ho saa company for ni no nchen
enu no asemu akache se omo ni eka se eye no kra se ye de sika no koma Micheleti for Emma Waterville for muji tu mu se mo bakọ akọje a adan na man kwa akọje so aje ase eno ni asem wa ye ba beka so ye discount mo bi se kono koji free no na wo so aba se on sanka abi ne se yehwe mu se sika na ne se koji free sanko fo yi o koje ya na se wan kwa akọje na wan kwa akọje ase sika no e wo hin di se wi mu kura bi wo baabi a se ye de kofa no enti papa da so abeka no de me no e pe de so aba no aba abeka na me ka so on timi ma me ka ba utie the explanation no say no fee say sa no kura baba be daddy no matena ho a sa no kura no ema enu ti ne ma ono so ba so mba be sa press conference no na wo de sa fax no ato na me fee say sa fax no so de abeto no put together say consistent with omo ka say wo yomi abedi Ghana for dream no omo position o mafa
but utie ora kwaku ba kon opa che say kwan a Waterville for so far so chiri no mbeji sika free aban we ho no ebra na mo aban na tua ne Canada no na ti so ono nso adi dwirim ono nso aso wo bibi disie
eno really the next issue na we ka say yes kwaji sika no free we ho okwaje ya na wan kwa nkwaje so ati ase so wan kwa nkwaje a edi enti na wan kwa nkwaje on de betre no say no eno ya another step ya disika ma Micheleti say on tua oka Micheleti force ya disi omo tua oka ozo say omo tua balance no eti ho no ene asem a ye ba behwe ne hu di ono ka no kre say no krepa say omo ankwa ankoje a fine ene ya another issue ba omo koje e no omo sa edi sa be bomu biomu a ne no omo ne ye wa asem ka pa
right me sani asemi kika kro yi no ekwakoye se party ko ba ne ho akoda adwami na asem no sise no de asa afro no emu do a na edo mo we na aboa na tutu afiri mu
say case ni individual so no no konentokwa ofre afred agbesi we yemesisi a obeka kiro say he has a case ana emra yedi ewo court no article 24 lawyers you no mo interpret article 24 obi e kan de beto judge na sum no rule in the favor of nipa na eto na sum. That does not mean say the other person no when she has a law no. It's about how you put across cases until the final determination of the case no obia wo case in this and this in able to charge after that we see where he himself if he say case and after the case no you be who say case and I say only case they had the NDC ma emu ewo but so tie whatever for omo press you omo de ba pontia asema a wo kanina ne say time ya abrogate contract no na o ma stability contract ne to mutuality and consa na adwuma ne komu anu ne abrogate contract no so is another matter was ye ka ho asem and also dan chain baby but omo die omo certificate no then they agreed with government. In fact omo dream government who say the deadline of August 2007 should be met enti say omo ayen ya stability contract number omo it means that yen was a finance omo adwuma omo ye de omo enti yen agree with government say scan na wo betua yen ye kan $21 million no farmer omo as an advance payment no omo fanye omo adwuma no say the be omo meet deadline no then you pay us. It is the government's duty to pay whatever, not mutuality and concern, because one car say for command but advance those payments to them. And in construction it do baby ultimately the consultant agree say adwuma no me pay mobilization. At times there wouldn't be any mobilization project no, but we agree with them say because we pay the intemunti no, if the funds are there they are advance mobilization. My mobilization all the man we are raising the certificate there's an agreement ebia we raise 2 or 3 certificates project no. So first one you bet mobilization in upfront and now say you bet kakra na usa raise ba kakra den niati these things no me sure say whatever for details into it, but at least we are aware say ne government agree say first kanama wom na but you have to pay us. And they are still demanding the money from government. That is the understanding from.
But you record or patch say what have we food is kebiaji if you are buying ho. So say Sikane so mutiama Waterville through miscellaneous and concern. Yeah, their mom than to call more no koje. So no record that
is Kujumpiani's point. But what I'm saying is that agreement or money Ghana government coin was that sikana wo de maye no yenje sisi because wo de maye adwuma no be store and we are looking at the deadline for the completion of the project and inti say sikana farmer wo no mo ntoa so then you give us our money. That is the understanding from Waterville for
from press conference.
And you know it is incumbent on Kojumpiani to come and argue the point, you know, let now and argue it very well for everybody to understand. Say yeah, no agreement. This was how it was. Omekwa jisika ne free whatever ni michileti ho. Ne mumenye yenye ho. Then it may be one thing they could all understand the situation. But from now it is Kojumpiani's word against that of Waterville. Emudia hena was here then yefa. I'm slightly understanding point na Waterville for the two abontino. Say o the ma mu wi a na omo tu omo adwuma so you have to pay us. I was so tired because as at now, no, Waterville for enye ni ama omo adwuma. Ghana government na ema omo adwuma. What I say, but yenye de ne Ghana government yenye de. Ghana government will have to pay us. And if there were correspondence, chere say saska no yentu ama obi no mum kokoji free Waterville ho dia Michileti ho dia. We should also find out from Michileti whether omo issue checks be to Waterville say tu omo sika de mom. That is where the Yoko comes in here, to at least establish the facts. Yes, oh, yes, indeed, this is check number 2. Michileti Tuyama, Waterville, as part of payment or more. ewo
na sani eni matter no as because yoko for they say as omo ye ohun afiri mario because time omo ye ura wo yomi judgment debt mo omo the press release by bontin say all investigations are fast animal na omo suspend there to court to be determined na mani na area asem omo san komu biom.
That's why I'm saying that also the president directive and say yoko ma yenhu the full facts of it and your judgment debt nko omo yenhu baby ade na start free. I mean the tender process in na yema Ghana for nye enlightened about it.
Okay.
But nya your friend is saying tender process no be kakra ready and as part of requirements ebema yetimi award contract na ma no so timi prove financial strength ewo points num ebiso so before whatever betimi akase they were awarded the contract before Ghana government tender review board betimi akase or approval say why we ne bid no it means that also we are convinced enough say the company no was scar betimi the other and so if a concurrent approval was given to Waterville so on best start adwuma no what it means is that Ghana government as at that time no you're convinced enough say Waterville all that it takes so betimi the other and they complete the project now so when in idea how come the agreement was abrogated and also one big point and the president say yen started from that point how come Waterville any afraid that we see where you may make claims be say and that is what we are coming to it now I clear say afraid that we see where you make claim is different from that of Waterville for me who say as or more demanding or musica or and it did not start from NDC time almost started in 2006 with the then government the MPP government. Now maybe we can all be aware say after that we see where your case started in NDC's regime say on so but what he is saying is that on why a financial work be at the Ghana government but adeba the perception we are putting out here in this matter it do baby a problem
one that this our perception
the MPP say after that we see where you may ababe book Ghana where ye Ghana dream Honorable Betty Modrisu anye na dwuma ye aban NDC government led by Professor Mills and so ahwe na nam say after that we see where you may financier of NDC alleged financier of NDC in the 2 years Canada the amano but so share the process na ekosuna I think that there is still a case in court started by Honorable Betty Modrisu that is all stop the payment of the 41 million judgment debt to Afreda Besi Woyomi. So we heard the court ruling no court no ma partial stay of execution. Yama or demand or yes they should pay the 51 million I mean the 41 judgment debt as the interest back so.
Now court no so on 17 million.
3 installments. They should pay that
17 first
51
that is a court process and there aha so court process and then now ora wo yumi di nkunimu a and the government which any na ama no
that is it
so ora government di nkunimu a or this kind of with interest
no that's what I'm saying that the 51 million that is what kind of letter no so unfortunately we don't have the letter here but letter no hanma bon say the 51 million is to be paid 3 installments the first point no time frame was already there with the etua the second one was time frame also the etua third one also was as the court also determines the case now sasika na oje but sign taking say court ni determine matter ni wie ni ehun ni say you don't have any claim from Ghana government unni ho kwan say oji sika bia you pay not only the 51 million but we pay with 28.9% interest of the money.
That's an court judgment in the kind. Court judgment in a say, Ura, Asema or the Bay, Yahoo said only Attorney General Quench, na answer the big assembly in area, no. I buy into 17 million for amount. Pending the determination of the case, near Cano, you better near this kind of amount, no moment, so assembly, you know, differ. What is kind of about with interest?
17
million. We are talking about 51 million as the whole money. 41 25,000 as damages or whatever cost, as well as the interest free from 2006. Nini na kabuma 51 million.
Okay.
Now 51 million. Yentiama after that Woyome, because that is the settlement between Woyome and the Ghana government. But it should be paid in 3 installments. As far as my understanding of the letter is concerned, it should be paid in 3 installments. The first one is 17 million. That is the court directive. So the 51 will be paid, but not in bulk. Nemum sasikana or GBR. There should be an undertaking, meaning that say partial stay of execution court are granted, which is still pending now. Honorable Martin Amidu Betwa, so as I say, why amend the rate? Also believing say what you mean deserve whatever sika wede what claim from government. See determine matter ni wia. Na se own deserve what. Apart from whatever sanctions are court in the Bemano, is again refining the money plus 28.9% interest.
But a problem among for one is say court in the castle into scanning installment first 17 into Yamara. Mamma to reduce Abeka say between 17 and then Yakano. And you're normal order see into ya. Dr. Do for saying you're normal into one and my ETS scan.
That is exactly what we are all trying to unravel. So that's not only the MPP, but the NDC say, YNTS say, if indeed Sikani Yetuaya, why Yetuaya? Because Betty only ordered, and as far as I'm concerned,
say if indeed, as yet see hey dear,
yeah, of course, but still, I know, this is a robber, I say alleged I'm robber. Meanwhile, we are, and you know, to say, if Honorable Betty Mood reduces letter, I cite anything to go by, say, or that 17 million, and we're free at the end of so. The rest, and when it and definitely now, there should be some processes about them. Honorable Martin Amidu has a case here to tell us, say, under the 10 one, then the finance on be issue check and the other. She also let us know, say, finance minister, and that is where I come to agree with
what have you?
Yoku report, saying, say, the civil servants and the public servants, most of the times, I mean, civil servants, they deceive the
public officers.
And one thing that you say as a missa for so if it is opening these gates, aware of it and start pushing sa agenda and say if they can pay without the knowledge of the minister there, then there could be so many things going wrong in our ministry.
Kofi, quick reaction, Yanko.
Number 2, you clarify payments schedule 17 million. A year 51 million. And Woyomi a call request. So and sorry. No a judgment debt. And a buying
100 and something.
Yes, a buying a call to say. Sikana war penal. And you see a demand. So I say, but on court, no way you mean, and make argument to say, Sika ya do here. Was start to crack or bank, a quack or jiji who Sika be higher expenditure. Into court agree, say 17 million. But on sign and undertaking, says 17 million a dear man on. As some at that court, say Bassi were defer. Obetia sa 17 million. The akano court are making order say yemfamano.
And no question hey.
It yen clarify ho. Court can say yemano. Yes. Court put to hold on payment. And you go ahead any issue ni say when the car say yemfese sikano emano. The other one no a Waterville for contract abrogation. Minya papa no begin a can be say abrogation no na Chinese company ye dey contract ko ya follow
process lay down process
Minya it is never true.
Say mo ba mu no
yes it's never true.
Sana papa ne kan
e the oka no na me say the papa ne kan e ho no it's not true. Say o hwe Ghana your procurement law. So I just say the order a request for tender no at any stage until you sign a contract, wait my cancel. At any stage, tender
cost.
At
cost to cry.
At any stage, because people don't know cost.
Okay.
So I just say until so sign contract at any stage. Our law made very clear. The other party crying so there's a constitutional issue, and they say what go through contracts, procurement law. Now you the contract, you approval. And say because a foreign company, I was also the parliament for approval.
Yeah, pass it.
So I just say, and me baby catcher say, the contract amount, but it's still a legal. We are foreign company.
A second parliament.
A second parliament.
Okay.
Now, in this particular case, process go through Emma, the non-political side of the process, go through any central
tender review board.
So I say, procurement law say we are any end of the procurement. Any end. And two other stages as echo. Bako a cabinet approval. And a bako a parliamentary approval. The cabinet approve ya Emma parliament. So I say, it could do cabinet approval a ho and the end which is legal.
Anti-anchor parliament.
No. So I say, and no by advance in the argument. I know court in the decide. But from your vantage point, Waterville didn't have a contract.
But
it's not up to us to decide. It's a court.
Maybe
it's a court. So I just say, at any rate, as you see, as you see on both parts, from your vantage point, I just say, yeah, man, who started say we even at the time, we need contracts. We go through procurement winning in NUA. And you say, Juan, baby, I want ya could do no wujain. A car wabo, you be to so I just say, name company B, I friend me later. Yet the contract, I'm a home, the sign contract. It is legally, you bet me 2 years, I'm a home.
Okay.
So I say,
me to ask COVID.
And now, your father said, why ye Juma? Because only when your contract, it's a Juma, why ya my you, we are by Michility.
To Konako Juicy,
Konako Juicy, near Troll letter. And now, why agree so Bakawaka joke, Usika. It is the issue.
Okay. I mean, quickly,
you're confusing issues.
I am a brave.
But let me say, point to be, I don't want to lose it. Your constitution, you say, the man in a Auditor General's report.
True.
Auditor General's report, and a bit good trans, the same processes are cabinet, no free home. A free home, a baby drew parliament here. Now, a document belonging to parliament. So, parliament a sign of Serbia, the Omoka age, that's the end.
I see.
But parliament, as also I committee said, oh, yes, I say, open and public. And your condition money, they don't come in anymore. They don't come in anymore.
But more set up Yoko, no, so say, Yoko phone who say dream Nikata should be cost baby no moon here no moon say a bon one, a so mukono.
But in this particular case,
so been a catcher of crying.
But just a woman who it's a free almost espresso. Echo higher level, which is parliament. So just say, and son and Auditor General, a baby cancer someone. Let's say Yoko who say, dear cost of bon.
Oh, okay. I think no matter what.
But who and if you come baby,
and some of
issue, as we talk on a review so many things Number one, Michileti and Kwanza no mu ye adwuma ama Waterville. Yeah, Waterville na ya. So Waterville pays them. Onyo mu ne tua Waterville ka. That is one factor. So if you are otie de Waterville ni kan ye no it means that the government agrees into your makano. They were demanding payment from government, not from Michileti in the Kwanza.
But Ora Kujun Pianis say Scano, Metuama Michileti in Kwanza, and Tisca and Kamichuamano, Konakojo.
Why should it be so? Because you say, oh, yeah, construction. Now,
to some men, I'm here, and I'm not here,
the Mawa, the Mawia.
Okay.
Baby, I will do certificate in a free, a home or Tiscano from source. So, yes, and you can say, Medicana, whatever, Corona Cocoje. And sound well, because you, me,
objected. According to go record, they didn't object. A brow catcher on someone called concert.
That's what I'm saying. The statement of Kujumpianim against that of Waterville, because Waterville, Nina Sama can say, government this can they agreed based on the time I was a Ghana a stadium and a host to 2018. So that's kind of what they mind the best store human. You give it to the contractors no money, then you pay us. So now, Waterville, Michileti and Kwanza, Omanya advanced mobilization, to resume certificate now. Baby, a mobilization if you buy. Since you owe these people, what you know their mom, but you say, me this scanner ma omunti kohona kokoje then it becomes a problem. That is one thing in
according to Pape, so I say. If I stated they say no original amount, you know, I say 21.6.
Yes.
And there was a balance.
Yes.
Now, so what then a balance bemo.
No, that is why we are all here.
Because certificate Michileti for raising included Sabo 21.6 million.
21 to Omkoji Abaho and Omkoji
free Michileti.
He never stated
this. I saw Omkoji free.
No, say, oh, sister, and this one was them on near 2 months. And this one on near 2 months. And your original money.
Asama Okaya, nature say, Sikano, your tubi Nibia, he never stated, so Sikano free Michileti. Mitieno, Enra. Masai TNC say so pass I play back. He never said so he's kind of free. And he even made a mention say government and just the remaining no moji who's canon since 2006 now they are before they exited office and they could be interest. So there's a point here. But another quick point
I know the years answer me time as well.
Maybe a year in a that honorable can be if I say and go to parliament. Tender review board no ma concurrent approval. It means that almost done. So now cabinet sits on it, parliament approves it. Okay, a honey abrogate contract. So there was a contract because concurrent approval of a contract.
But Urajo got to say no any contract.
The legal brains
because almost the condition precedent be near maybe share agreement inuma. Say Andrew Ha Umutimi abrogate and Matieno good evening Ghana any other program. I
think that he is speaking from one point, his understanding about the law. Other lawyers also understands it from a different point. Concurrent, not judge not decided. But say I don't know I go through that process and go through parliament in me abrogate. The question I ask, we didn't mean host there, but I mean pass it through.
We question, no, I don't know. We are a bare rhetorical question.
Could say Shanghai for Parliament approve 7 months process of 7 months process of a tender.
Yes.
Tender.
Yes. But I'm saying, you've seen your mom, you know, say, Michileti and Kwanza for no. Omu si Kumasi, any Accra.
Yes.
Shanghai for the any different. Omu si Tamale, any
it was part of the way different. That is why we are saying Parliament. The Waterville for no more 5 stadia. 5. The Tamale and the Sipon. Kumasi and Accra rehabilitation and Elwak 5. So what I say, and it 2 a brand new stadium near Bababisi.
The other ones
I don't know who go through 7 months process of tender, and it's an international bidding. and you have to go through all this. You abrogate contract, no. Shanghai for did they go through 7 months tender process and the parliament approved it?
No. It was so
because Ghana government financing Shanghai.
It was a slate loan.
Of course, yeah. So if people say I understand the if a sole source and approved, so it means that Shanghai for they didn't have money near Kofo Mbai and Ghana government did about.
Yes.
So why didn't we use contractors in this country? Like
another point. Because Shanghai Nesika or charge Ghana. No, a whole lot less than what Waterville was charging.
No, but if Ghana has good reason,
I'm out for a bit determination, you know, fears and come on, I hear so. What angles be brave now? You never fear near the now yet me her baby. You heard messages about or see we the NDC are going to use this pulpit to symbolize unity to win Camp 2012 election. Professor Mills success 2 p.m. Bless Mills as Antiman Ponkaba. Is it illegal for someone who is on retirement to be given a year extension whilst youth are unemployed? Illegal. Your mom contract they be and the illegal pa. Attention. 25th year sack Peter Ajikum from Wako Kwafukuku station. He's a politician. A politician is more needy. One is a senior high school free. Then the whole country will turn into cocaine trading into other. Hey. God punish those who say Moses, Moses, who comment here, no she. Kaba, kakra, akuko benumsio. Tell you before November, every Ghanaian will know the incompetence of the NDC and vote them out in December. Free education from where? If you say you love Ghana, then bring your better plane to help Mother Ghana from Ninote and Adebayo. The NPP should stop this Woyome saga and concentrate on their campaign. NDC will surely win this year's election. 3 years, Yuzu Eyeza from Zaf Ali Mustafa Nkaseimu Adebayo. Also, which people disobeyed the president and paid the money to Woyome? And why are they now not arrested? Alaji Kums Yendi no free the buy. NDC government, they should stop fighting the good people of Ghana with the special forces. They should rather produce special forces to fight the Ganganton corruption in government. Hamidu Kwame Krumbi Akoye, Volta region on the buy. Kaba, it's not clear President Mills and his NDC party are behind the Woyome issue. DJ Omale and the YOC and the figures. But Kaba, tell Joseph to join the NPP to escape the disgrace. He's so nice to be disgraced. I need his contact. Huda from Yendi and the buy. Now, Waterville has spoken. What does the NDC have to say from Wafata? Okay, Adom. Also, why is the NDC finding it difficult to admit that Woyome had nothing to do with government and Ghana? Bafon and the buy. Come on, please tell the NDC man that we are not blockheaded people. You should keep on defending Evo. Oh, okay. NDC is noted for that. Fred Nede Ebai. Woyome's money is for the NDC people. That's why they are using the Joy FM's case that they won't come to the station. All right. I know a text message about if he manfwa Jumedie. Mayam Pimsoni and Komeba text message about the Beko. And also, Western is my traditional council for a friend Central Phone Shim. On what someone you know, say, gas processing plant, essentially, no Jomora district one. I buying a two said, no, I'm back at the home como, yeah, President Mills, someone or US Richmond say, based on technical support, inti, and now one more a year in Sakai, MIE fee, Jomora, Edicoil and Belle. Nanso no a Western is my traditional council for say explanation president there, but no more doing one monte say. Enra Western Regional Traditional Council for friends and Central for Nshemu. I would like a tribukusu and Odi and Central for any more church in Semu. So type president Techi. Western Region Kwan Bebadia or more F1so. Yanko Nyankuti, I would like tribukusu.
The relocation of the gas processing plant from Domole to Atuavo. During the meeting, Ghana Gas presented to the House detailed financial and technical reasons for the relocation of the gas plants. Nananom fully appreciated the reasons for the relocation and were happy to learn that apart from the gas processing plant, all the other projects, including the power plant and petrochemical industries, will remain in Domele Enclave. Nananum, having accepted the reasons for the relocation of the plant and the agency of the project, as well as its immense profit to the country, endorsed the project. We are, however, aware that the Omahene of Western Nzema Traditional Council, the Jomoro Assembly, has made statement contrary to the position of the House. The Standing Committee, on behalf of the House, has reviewed his public pronouncements and found them most unfortunate. Nananum are more interested in the development of the Western region and Ghana as a whole. And we urge the chiefs and people of the Western region to work together for the region's development. The Standing Committee take this opportunity to affirm the House support for the relocation of the gas processing plant and the gas project as a whole. We also wish to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency President John Evans Fifi Atamos for his commitment to the development of Western region.
Awolai Atiburukusu, wano na kasama for the Western Regional Traditional Council. Na yenim se Western Nzema Traditional Council for no womo se saadi na ekoso no mani nye ho. Isan se omunfuo ni nyema bebrebe mfie mienu ni ya da asase no so asase enra mobekaya ye ne eye Nzema Youth Association for kasae na omo asemi nyina ne se ne NDC aban ye no de womo ebeto aba de tie omo wura pious anamena eye kuba edema Western Nzema Youth Association waba homa so obani akwa aba biemu
yo ya jeso
na honambo ko de
boko
enra me ne wo kasa wa fidie so ya odi tu dwa se nia president akano de eye mo wanwa san se asa nchiremu no eniema bebre nu bo afe na oba be chichemu mi ho ano omo shift go post no nti se ne ekọ no wo ya NDC ni so mo beto aba e de atia NDC enra mo himfo mpanifo mo atoyemante mo be press conference omo se omo taya banchi e de na nam be kan fa ho
eno kre say mpanifo mo kan sa de they are entitled to their opinions. Now, I say, again, investigation omo year omo kasa no, and say, omo nya adaji na omo nya kwa nya investigation. Senior the youth omo and somehow omo spearhead sa issue no omo aye no. Inti Nyameka say they were misinformed. Sasa ni kofufi British Embassy by Abrafo by. Omo by a document omo bi nyae no. Omo ko true no. On say ma omo tie no. No they were shocked. Inti something for no. So omo so two anamo by omo be nya sa documents ni bi. On basically and sema abrofo beti ya ntedia conclusion no e dia kebe say a very different kakra nti ni ameka no
nti wo pa kire say na nanom ahefo atoy mantem wo no wo mo so mantietie mu ye na nra mo be press conference no
I understand because in conform to British Embassy bayo omo bae omo de ka bae omo be tie mu no na say na akwa different kra na no kra mo UT almost support asani bi omo kan with documents. Inti abrofo they were shocked. Inti conclusion omo kan say no, something has to be done.
But the
part by the government.
Ora na me na wo hwemu a na nanom ahemfo asom omo kan say free Jomoro na kwelembele kra wo Western region ho a perifose putogum hwegum kwansen kremu a ade na mo mpene so na entra Western region ho a wo mu say free mo ho de
twins are almost 3 years back on. A true baby will be a trade, the man of him. It's a form 3 years back on the Popo. A true baby will be a trade idea. Will be a trade idea man of him. I am not correct. No more looking at circumstances on my degree in it. I'm not you to suspect a foul play. Number one, I'm saying first, read no more. I'm going to say geodetic reasons. Meanwhile, report, I'm going to say, and then, two, I'm going to say, GNPC left behind a document of the relocation. The GNPC has to come out. Now, I say you to for 1 year investigation. No. Now, some documenting is not in existence. Thirdly, I'm going to say Sinopec for no per se, I'm going to say the true. Again, Ghana, I studies. Dr. Dudu's report, from the geological survey, I'm going to studies. I'm going to them and Domunozo 1. That's one area 1. Says here, almost say to save cost. The people, the youth don't know. Not the youth, but the whole Jomo don't know. Really, and I'm going to say, I'm not conform with Jomo now. I'm going to say, it should be a calculated attempt to sideline or marginalize Jomo.
Enti asema okanra no oda so gina say wo a oye ko ba ma NDC na NDC for mo beto abatia party no Jomoro Mpoto.
Oh. Me na wo hyper see me kasa no. Me de eyeda me party ni NDC. Enti me tuntia me party me papa de dance my ha. Ama party na tinti no. Me ye wan say party na say. Now I can't go to any other Jomoro person to campaign for my party. Because no can say they don't want to listen to you. I'm always with the NDC, and I always be with the NDC.
But campaign the enya dia baby.
Me me. Because actually a dirty blow has been dealt to the NDC party. Now, no correct. President Nasamo Kainwe. So, yes, a president on my for bad down. I'm going to investigate. Send a before I'm going to British embassy die. I'm going to investigate and say, yeah, me national canon, maybe I say, one can start sending a canon. Actually, it's like I said, the president has been misinformed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Obani anope ye bedo ase near the ha. Ora Pius Anamena and I attending Kano Western Nzima Youth Association for and I attending Kano. Yami, I mention say for so. Near quick cancro new party no say nkoyi or a year's man for temo.
Well, about point to say that because say Nzima hona sa issue here then about appointing. But I think say when you abutre kakra Badwam and they say
what's in your no mama for all
he seems to be speaking for a man for a war and so no nya abutre a man for no to be nya abutre to at least get to know the picture. You see, you say obi abua wu no obi so nkwan mo eden ayede so Jomorofo ono as an NDC talking for both political parties, that is the NDC MPP youth. I will say omo ebuafu because yeah relocated from there no. Elembele honso ayekono. I'm sure that both the youth NDC MPP and so will be happy say at the end of the but definitely no you have some MPP guys who will be voting for the NDC replacing the Ekoso Jomoro Honomo. So two sides to the coin. And that's why I always advise the NDC, Nipa Bebre almost say, and Neoman Koye ni Ebuofu ye defecting. There are defections from the MPP to the NDC. So one here, your public announcement of defection, 90 million cost to the NDC. And I'm telling you, last time by me, Professor Mills has already won the election of 2012. I didn't say one beka ho ama victory na anye da one hwe ya na
but Western region mo base o se ko ba se mo lose votes o ha entimi amo looking at the election say mo win 2008 election with about only 40,000 votes.
Yes, said the matron said Musa Lembele nye seat until
Ofibua
winning so it was formerly CPP
Freddie
Blay a seat. So say if normal air you could see say be a maybe or more problem with Blay and the MPPs at that time, so we managed to win the seat. Clearly, no Guma won't say to be there a CPP seat. It is if you had the idea we now the youth now be so happy with the government bringing this project to homicide. No one now overwhelmingly decided they will vote for the NDC. Yeah. It may compensate whatever is happening over that district.
Right, but we not point accusing figures of Ura Kofibua because I don't see a deputy minister of energy. I will bet me influence the president. I'm a project in the fields. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That or more point in whatever they are saying, they could cite it say Neoma like the Okan say Neoma essay any other. But all your party near definitely you have channels of concern out there than better at the EBFA. President accepted whatever report about Bunting. And again, see, we're also looking at cost here. From
also the president has been misinformed. President,
yes, of I don't know, but the government has also made up the mind, looking at the cost involved. Was our deal with say a belay pipes well over 20-something kilometers at the Aba. Sa Sikano at the belay pipe could also do other developmental projects here. And this will not be the only time a develop gas and oil infrastructure within the Western region. Province. So definitely there will be in Abutra they could see say some other projects we could be cited there. Amano
votes how
why we should be talking about votes in the sense that say in the see and look at say votes votes. That's what I said. Say baby votes na eba on and also you bet me aka because if untimin kwakasa the people of the MPP or the OTA in our NDC to untimin to abanya den intiana NDC government but obenya difficulties going to campaign for votes from the MPP side. That is the point. So see the point in here Juma, it means that if you go to the Elembele constituency then the youth organizer there will be so happy because this time we'll bet me up the MPP hold the votes but so if the people of Jomoro NDC for who vote as he saying na ye koha na the MPP for baba beka ho he says so no difficulties going to talk to or no NDC so he's speaking for the NDC. He cannot vote against his party.
The party has been dealt a heavy blow
because untimin ko campaign the other side no more but it's a sign but the government again I will be at yes it is in the interest of the nation and it is still within a region. At least to me.
Near Koso, Yanum, Atoymantem,
politics no more. It has nothing to do with Jumedia, a benefit or and Ghana.
And one of their politics.
And this is for. It's nothing more, nothing less. They won't care about the welfare of Ghana. They won't care about the welfare of the people of Jomoro. They won't care about the welfare of the people of Elembele. The Omo Pa say, a quay befaswa, you may retain his asset. That's it. But history, a big judge Omo hash, papa.
And is for?
Oh, yes. So I say, okay, or sa issue ya. Mo technical studies. Mo decide say mo the project e kokuru bi so. Mo project no it involves compensation. I say mo destroy of properties. Mo destroy of properties. Mo tua ho compensation. And mo tena sia mo your calculation na mo say da bi. Sa situation ntimi win.
Some idea.
Some idea ntimi win. Se Kwame Nkrumah ba running elections e wo Kwame Nkrumah krum enye easy You did that project in the crack call. It was a mistake in the first place. I didn't hear from baby. I winning. That's all.
Logic, no.
Almost logical, no. Near far and cemented we. But a number for us, no. Also, as a man for our. Such as say, project back away. Kwame Nkrumah, you may hate him, you may like him. The area, he didn't put in a lot of development.
So no, Ghana.
No, Ghana. He was looking at Ghana. Why not selfish? So as I say, even before Kwame Nkrumah, a community say Axim was a major center, urban center in Ghana. But because of that area, holding in development uncle. Now professed Nkrumah is. Maba.
That be almost Rollinses.
That be Rollins. Oh, he's a dog. He's a barking dog.
That be almost Rollins.
They say almost like a barking dog. You're getting rid of Kramer and the chair to the comb. At Bantam. So I say, no project here. You did share Kwame Nkrumah and Enzima for Edmund Jamono. Why you end up creating confusion and division among Enzima for? It will not fly. You go pon na e power mo hontuma. E just say every move bi on be bia no. They almost expose say enye nipa ho do e no mo de ye adwuma. De be nya free nipa ho, de be nya free sa adwuma die no. Eno. Which I say such way crime. It doesn't even make sense. If I chow tio, what do you call Ghana project back up here? Mo na mo kan, mo professor say mo be set up a Western Development Authority. I did development in Beko. I know Crano, my jar to ho, because he refi. My jar to. There's a money development by Western region. It is a money way qua. Is that the only project I able to my Western region? Now, when the Bella Force will come to almost share the amount.
But President said, based on technical support, actually say, Sikan Kiebe spend your Jomoron, ye deba Elembella, so better, a bit more my Ghana, and I come and say, Papa. They call we hono Jomoro hono and you hear we wanna you can't say you call we ho and yamai ho and no catch them from Jomoro and yet technicals we have normally here on the Michelin. It's mean says we protect Takramuna and I'm going mo come in technical way no and man decide for sa Jomoro eti mo be keka simple and chetia boa deputy minister for energy and about Koksu president me hono me nya bibia nko yo me nko be bo machi o say na che dia dia kwa me ko akura wu mo ko fu fa kwa dia no kwa say so dia say that's the only reason because kabo kwa kuchetu awoka am nko fo atwitwa wo mu kube egu aye we ya eden at last minute as you say no abusia baako mo de akasakasa abeto mu and it has been their mark tempia no division e dey kabo mu ebeba and easy for they don't know that but bia mo be ko bia no mo de ntokwa and the division na mo de beto enfa no makono mo de ntokwa
oh ya na de wo refi ya na
ya na nyemo time na sa asem ni sie
no mo ko bae Rollins call ade tia ni kun ya na afi yet 1 year you perpetrator say
mo ban na ho
and no mo jaka na say ya ban no ho ma no me gan
no me gan na sha ma munya security and intelligence report mo ntimi anya ho emi ekun papa no
ye ntimi because papa o mo nti asem o ko tie ndc for asem and o mo jaka o ja ya na and Daniel Budu o mo jaka so mo meki o mo shebo and afi do mo de na baby that's what they are. Oba Ashanti regional, the same thing. Etichemu, and Omodeba. Oko Volta regional, Etichemu. Baby, I'm Bia. Instead of fostering unity, no more actions, more become Bibiano, and the division, and neighbor. No, very clear. Say, Jomoro 4 and Elembero 4. I go for a number papa no more. enye mu yie e no mo pe se mo te na mo dwene ho saa nyame ama mo sign so see on healthy and unnecessary we are babetum ntem mo nyina mo pre project back ho na papa mu a ne no aso ko fa another project aba papa mu a dey na project ye dey akwa yes akopija ba and it's all over Ghana ha bia sa no mo ye no ba bia enye se papa ba no mo ko wuram no mo de papa ba ni nyina ni so nkotena se ane calculate ahaye koyesi a NDC for betu wo MPP for betu wo say ni benya e do be kan ho that calculation ya no mo de tena ho na ye de abesi ne enti krono ye koya na ye bai. It's unfortunate. Text
messages about Mami Fantuaso now. You're moving on. Also, the audio by Becking 1760. Facebook we have multi TV world. Also, somewhere. Ohone sabe. Can you Mami koso ameka say green life moringa leaf powder na meka 17. Any so ho. Ade egum no kama pa. Ebebo ho ban. Oh ya de ahuduro nyina tissue and kidney and liver diseases. Now a boost to immune system. Now my vitamin A, vitamin C, any iron, calcium, any potassium, na also what me out of Desa Ventures for any diaba. Obitimia from 0302 936 346 and afi 0547 115 676. Now okupebia bitimia mao enya hoden 100% moringa hwe enka ho. Text message Saba. Also, Kaba, do you know the IGP is not in the country? Yes. IGP ni awo tukwan. You know aware. The NDC man knows why. Ask him why. He's not in the country. IGP tukwan. He knows how to go ejuma. Eh? On IGP tukwan. Oh, so asking why. Obani una un tukwan. Mr. was asking why. IGP tukwan. Ana ya mi minimum what tukwan.
Timbila nu ni na.
Oh, tukwan.
He didn't go alone.
And the bitches are quite say ask him why.
Okay, Yami chair.
Yeah, you more police. How can I tell you why?
And when you are wounded,
Joseph Yami, you are great. We the NDC need you from Lamino Atakwa and the hand that does not work must not eat. But the youth employees are working seriously, but no money for food. Please help us from Ima in Axim health worker and the back. Can you put it to Joseph that if they don't know who signed the rest of the money for Woyome, then this NDC government is, what's that? Bombokra. Hey, a question for. Also, a purest heart wishes all family and friends with long life and prosperity on the 11th of this month. Marvelous support. Thank you all, especially Kabana and Mr. and Mrs. alias DJ Omar Lagos. Okay. And none question, I don't know why. Gas plant relocation. The NDC is either full of greed or lies or lack of competence. Meza Alex, Bonyere, Western Region. Joseph, you are very good and very handsome guy. For this party, Woyome's case is making the government feel so weak every minute, and I'm sure they will lose Woyomically and gargantually come December 7 to 12 Agaraz, Bembela. Or says Yamin not an NDC man. You see, he's in love with the MPP party, but it's like he is shy. Don't worry, we will accept and wash you from corruption gangantually. Ebi Roboase, Ebi Ajiman. Oh, Rade. Can I tell Joseph, I like him so much. I like his facts. I want his number. Bismarck in Akwetia. Come on. The NDC will go to relegation this year with their Woyome. Kwame Bonsum Kwanta. Kofijuma, if you can't say anything good about the NDC, just shut up. Henry, Commander, and Edebai. So the people of Elembele are not in Zimas, or what? Awinzo, and the free burger, Edebai. Also, the other back in 1760. Mikhail said, Atari Shemi, you know, NKBK Adaroma, and was saying Emma and Tarino, Nanope, Aniano, Bia, Fijuada, Ekusini Fiadano, also saying what they bring. Na 0277 523595 and afi 024419 5539 on sabetimi aka ye pick information be from Tamale say young patrols for a demonstration no police forecast ye mo munye no I say abaso na yebebisa security implications yenya etotomu a yebebisa mu na ahwe ne akose but for yemfa ne etoso nto aso say CP construction pioneers ho asem maame Betimo Risu at a statement about any Betimo's role a 94 million euro judgment debt to CP na press statement we no Nana Ato Dazi yeah or solicitor for Mrs. Betimo Risu na Sasha say omo asem nyina ne say omo ebra maame Betimo Risu abem no ye attorney general no dwumadie ne kwa fa so ni nyina no aboa ama ya save about 64 million euros anka ekoka 94 no ho de ne ka Ghana for obi abepa ni ti se bo na maame Betimo Risu obo ne homodin ede nsiesie dwumadie tu kwanti no ene sa aka no etimi ede abeto ye free Ghana for so ema 94 per ede yetua eni ti eden na manfo bo ne so bo se bone a waye enie Kofi asem ni new
we say CPDA at the another dimension if you say be another term
for
international gargantua corruption
eno so ede
and I say gargantua corruption international the way CP almost see a Ghana no oyo me ye obo local oyo me obo local inya
so a local based player
a local based player na CP international to a friend of gargantua corruption international the whole say me nya surprise say me nuaba Betty on a lawyer almost start statement to yaba but me no ka me twen kakra because I attempt to wash idea a fin a time a new so I just say I want international dimensions just say a fin a time a new 94 billion euro and na nipa bi akotena baabi afa kanana akwakoji say sika ko chedi. In the first place, CP company no.
Oh, Germany. Say German company. Oh, okay. So I party say
in the first place, it is says sika we no. When are the command no? And on the acquire the command no. The relationship any CP company no. You can't so me adwuma man yen. Anything. Mami ka ba me tio. The issue no na ye ekwan mienu. Asen praso
any Obuasi town roads
there be achomodan
okay
so I say no Obuasi town roads come but me anu bi o ho a omo agi hu sika di a omanye
okay
na ye nkrofo bi ene no keka bo mu ene omo buyen sa sika we sika kasi o emina bi wo yo media obo international obo local na de wo mu ne se ye a me no ka say parliament omo ye wo hearing ya Ghana for me sremo amunya abotre na mo ma atwetrefo no mo ko tie nsem ekoso
o say GTV in live
wo de tie Betty Mold and the sign settlement agreement or sign settlement agreement in March 2010 around according to woman around the 15th March 2010. Yes, I think see a trust come as CP 2009 14 million near the man near sign your settlement agreement to be a.
Now, I know the minimum say ora Joe got in a May TSS cano
2009.
No, I signed to answer no.
Oh,
me.
Your settlement agreement to be a. You got inside be and to on sign check be a. Meanwhile, you sign 15 no settlement agreement no chese say you start here 2 hours from 30th March. Uti
Meteo pa.
But near started 2 dada. Now assembly is say Betty Mold sign on behalf of Ghana government. No witness. No witness. Akwa bi susu ye friend no akwa friend say Robert Proctor.
Ono say hwan.
Ono and as the new CP no or sign as managing director.
Oh Ghana ha.
baby on sign no there ya me kokra de minim or no so no witness your friend Bernard Progna what you
Progna for me
but yes say document no a fake document because Progna for Bako Robert
Kofi we dem pacho me
oh me pacho to
me ko tamale aba me ko tamale aba ora Richard Nyama young Petros ono na oda oma no tamale demonstration ko say obani akwa ba
so na mulana sara nyamente asem ne papa
yo ma me hwese metimi ama me ne so am otime ka sese ora Nyama otime ka
me te onka Akawama voice so kakra.
Yo mi guso ametie mu pa na tamale demonstration akosi
oh yeah eguso. The sian na Asia was Relocation Park. Yeah boa ye ho na ye si kwan mu e da demonstration no akire Ghana fo nyina na northern region in particular.
Na enye ebuo na mafa ma prosifo sanse ya te se omo ka kire mo se demonstration no wo mu ntimi ma mo security ma mo nkoye
enra ye ba ye no eno mo mu de omo ka ye pa enhase no police for avenue for no friend e ka kire se na nsem bi o bimbila ahen nsem nti enne na omo take decision wo court na omo hwe a e bia nsem bi na ka omo nyaa ya yentu sheda na omo timi enko court ho enko hwe ensem no na omo send ebim to bimila na omo ko hwe so na adechie na ya de na e tell omo say that be entimi manasa because under public order act we are supposed to notify the 5 clear days to the event and being law abiding in yema omo 30 clear days 15th and Edikoye 15th of February. In fact, original day na can say demonstration now na 5th March. But all my say omo boabo omo ho aye 5th March nti no mo ntimi MY and they to share that 13th March. Ye no omo na epene so. Enti sa ya ba be shisha ase a ye ho adwuma. Omo anka nkire ye watermali ha ye no omo na ye ha omo anka hwe enra ana mo friend say da bi asem no say ye na ye ka ho asem na ade no mo hwe am ntwe ma kwan e ma enye na ansama ye bi so mo na asem ba kope denti ana enna no momu na e ba ma je so say demonstration say inside no mo si o mo hu ntem na keka ho but we knew say Saturday na the furniture of a people of the FP2 Tamaliha within some 3-4 hours and also inquiry. And our security intelligence told us that something was happening. And tonight, we were not surprised. But based on that, na police for penny for no friend almost said there be asem no omo tinsa no mo man kwa na enye yade enti omo ta frey ka kire so omo de reinforcement efi nko a bemben tamale no ma bebo omo no ma ye enti me no ken a police for ejina ha ambulance for ejina ha na crowfo nso etu eba ebi mu nnam ebi mu e fa sakre ebi mu fa moto na ebi mu so tika mu eba aye boabo ho akoko sikwan so atunto su kokwa atira ban
it is not to say no there proceed for ma mo bambo antisa
oh there be omo protect him pa
yo ene amonya no boko na mo former sanitija na democracy
yes, na yeah assure Ghana for say we no ye buy say be ye no very peaceful demonstration nkofo no so due ajetu say sada no e ya depa na say abanu entimi nya sada no e say mo kan kire enti obi ajetu mo a enye ati some fine ye fi MPP but say sada ye ya e dem putu beba antemu ha e obi ajetu mo NDC for anso asore a omo ba ombe nipa 3000 omo se omo mama entumi se ombe ba ha the na ya sada demonstration enti e damasipa se mama e kwan se ye mfantuja
yo na asa na be kono nti demonstration ma to ni din say
Your friend Atamisim. Atamisim says Atana Ahuntre. Yeah, bread. Son a patch. And Brano Dosso, and they say, aha, Nakasada no.
Dabi
Yenimra, Makuna Moticromo, Jumana Combenya.
Rajama,
Bedwa, Bolga, a school for almost a teacher for secondary school. Almost some coffee a day, and Gary, I'm a school for no more. Okay. Hospital. They say a man almost to be here, and they are going back to herbalists and traditionalists to treat their children.
All right.
Hospital. Free of charges.
Okay, I'm saying assembling in an watch chimuno, wish you all the best. Opening batch to us.
Me say settlement agreement in a bogus. A form. Me near Babette mood. On our sign on behalf of government. No witness. So I say, no witness. Some question them and on and on the two just say you said no witness. Peter Prognan on no science managing director of CP. And witness here Bernard Prognan. What I just say Ninia. But incidentally, on one is assignment union.
It's one signature.
One signature
for the two names.
For the two names. Hey, that just say. Sirio, Ghana ha. So say brofo omo your crime no. You chum me no. Your blue color crime. And your white color crime. Blue color and armed robbery. Yaku ya tutubuto yakum nipa kwa color crime no yeah the no dey the pain just nipa na wa kosku akosua de adurechire enti se nkrata asemi wa ben na Ghana ha no brutal crime no na ye nyina ya de adwena kwa akoto na akrachefo a omunim woma lawyer fo akuku dia omunim law no yenim ba bi ye de koma ene ye de hyehyehye ena omubu na omubu no we say sabuo we say Ghana ha ye can armed robbery fo sika nyina bom ye fa cocaine ene sa de man nyina bom a enuru pa sa we
ICP fo abu ye mami betimodris so was saving about 64 million euros so omabu ye say
onim yes mami
what BT or akotu
ha no save ye 51 million wo yo me ene odi say when is nana say we there ya tibi da wo yo me say we save ye skapa e je say ka wo yo me be bu ye 105 and what so we save ye man ye we
o say from 162 to 94
e je ke ebuo no e ye no crest wa save ye na ke ebuo no ye 106 na what so e je fa ho no de we but ebuo say 106 say
164 62 sorry
say 94 and I say 100 nyina e da ne buo e buo a say sika we say 94 million euro no minia say sika we say buo we nko a akufo ado ne free ede no e be take care for almost about 10 years
94 million euros
yes
which meant you are free senior high school no
my cost to ade no in manifold they baby omo den na mo kra they are off base America for America my cost to ade no na is so easy and so cheap to do me would say na me need education for na year adwuma but year adwuma with education for over 15 years as an administrator me say me tena say me come say side we say ke betimi aye na incidentally no the whole world do in kura koso nyina no senior high school free na Ghana ha senior high school was free. In fact me go school no na from class 1 to university was free in Ghana for bibli no mo refi to the sense say what take kura no yes I be iska me allowance me duani di sama iska sa du butu nti Ghana ya bi da eji we kura no nya asem na make na agufo ado we kura nya ade foforo no de bawo san kofa It's so easy and so inexpensive. And no one say we need a buyer. Only the strategic moves as well here and more man economy. I just said, "What about how they need the eyes open boot and it will pay good butu." Because you bet when you are buying, umano sikakiti bi.
Enti anyway, ye jama public accounts committee a ye nya reshimu musa mo be
follow it. Revelations are eba. Revelations are eba. Ai bi kra de kamen ko a. Wo yo menu de local. You fan to okra because sasika we no. He will media no bear 4 times. So what you say? He will media no bear 4 times. Yes, we will make. Yes, we are going 61 bedroom house in the manema. Minimum we know the day on BC.
Obani yen kwai na ni yakika kwai die o se public accounts be hwehwe mu akosi ase.
Public accounts hwehwe. But otimika ho asem yi de na ze nzu betimi aka. Member of parliament. Yes, you never bet me a can was issue na ye can't was a issue for the 8-year period of the MPP administration. A drag CP Juma the latter part of the NDC administration. I mean former President Rawlings administration. But was within the MPP administration. Now Oklemuse there what completely projects maybe a boise town rules there at least yen na e wokuma se there obi afa horma obu ni say at least it wasn't completed under NDC administration it was ura the MPP administration I think in 2003 or so that period na quite so if it is CP and a year say jumane there it means that they also worked under the MPP administration now omo Enya Ghana ha an agreement, I mean the settlement agreement was reached. Omo de ade na tra Ghana international arbitration na ade na eden akọ. So utie nsema ekoso na hu ni say clearly no in 2008 latter part of 2008 no just say ade omo secure some judgment in their favor to the tune of $160 million. So me kind endras metie honorable Jogati Joy FM Ebrano admitting say 13 million no he signed it
but on the time we 9 million.
Yes they had paid 9 million
sure
then he signed 13 million say
was anything beyond that is fraud
of course and there afeni eba be determine sir at the end and that is why the public accounts committee etna sa matter we say public accounts committee no enya matter bi e wo auditor general's report no mu no omo yeden omo tena so there omo fee say e was some suspicions e wo ho no ene yetena so ayeden so definitely they will have to tell Ghanaians whether indeed sir letters here eba bontin ye true and say nye true. But if you look at the judgment in Aba Huasem in latter part of 2008, so is anything to go by there. From Honorable Betimud Risu statement, actually said the signing or the payment, the advance payment by Honorable Jogati is an indication, said Ghana government, AG2 say the claims now CPI, right claims. And that is why they continued with the settlement agreement. They slashing from the 160 down to 94, which they, they were able to achieve. Now, it is not Betimodi Drisu single-handedly. And the Tenaso said, "Yeah, and you go Jogati in Kwan Tenaso." Honorable Richard and his name has been mentioned here as Road and Transport Minister. At least a committee of finance, road, and the Attorney General. But the Attorney General chairs the meeting. And so if meeting were also representatives from finance definitely will be representing senior finance minister Nakasa will be representing the finance minister. That of the transport will be representing that of the transport minister. So if they all sit down and agree, why Betty Moore should be a target?
Because Betty Nama yetuya 94 and not 13 That's where the problem comes.
Now, if Betty's statement, anything to go by, I read this a portion of it.
Was it the
advance payment was therefore necessary to stay threatened execution proceedings from December 2008, arising out of a second award obtained by CP Construction and entered against Government of Ghana by the International Chamber of Commerce in late 2008. Some of the debt had remained unpaid and undisputed for well over 20 years. Ghana's non-payment gave rise to actions by which Government of Ghana properties were being attached in execution of judgment of all over Europe, including Belgium, France, England, as well as Ghana's United States accounts in America.
Nations,
this account includes payment received for the payment. And it means that there's a question
of Bobo Foods and Beverages Limited, almost baby fruit milk drink in the aba. Na ochina me di ba be chiro drink a dey papa Ghana he ya na no Bobo Food and Beverages na wo kire se apple fruit milk drink flavor no ho omo pineapple na fe omo orange na baby say natural vitamin C a hye mu ma se twom sugar na ye kakra bi enti onuma betimi abo aye papa ochina me di bi be chire wa be hwe say yes we Ghana ye wazo yampa obefre o ma 0246 8590 9409 0246 859409 and our phone 0249 619 139 0249 619 139 or say more heavy industrial area of Valco Road or Tema. Baby milk fruit drink was good nutrition, good taste. Yafana say farmer Ora Joseph Yame Ashanti Regional Secretary de ma NDC obanye da super pastor and so abefrai sa so ne de na se de ma owura maso kofi djuma askwa mrashe bedwane ho pe na enkrama etwa ka koma mo kofa zebra crossing na eno yenkomodi a ye beto aso echi ye kwani aba na ye de djumadi aka to aso de amam na aso betina ase na odi djumadi na to aso ko sise nondu ebeba edamase ba sisia